Hey everybody, welcome back to Slapdash. My name is Law, and today we are starting a new Pokemon adventure in the fan-made game Pokemon Insurgence. This game has a lot of customization. It has a lot of Pokemon. It has over 700 from Gens 1 through 6. It introduces a concept of new typed Pokemon based on originals called Delta Pokemon. And this one I'm not going into blind. I played a little bit of this game maybe a year or two ago. I only got in maybe a gym or two. But either way, I thought it was very interesting. It's also known for being fairly difficult. It does have customizable difficulty settings. But I am going to be doing it Nuzlocke style. Oh boy, that's loud. I might have to tone that one down a little bit. I keep forgetting that this game on that intro screen has a really loud noise. So I'm thinking I'm going to obviously do this Nuzlocke style, as that is what I've been doing, especially with these fan-made games, and I think I'm going to randomize it too. And the reason why is, I know I haven't played the entire game beginning to end, but I have, followed a few different series of it. I don't know the entire contents of the game. But unlike Sage, which was my last one, this one's not totally blind. So I think it'll be kind of fun to have it randomized, and plus there's a good chance we'll get to see more of those cool Delta Pokemon, which I think would be fun for everyone watching for the first time, to just kind of see the new content that has been put into the game. And I seem to recall this one has a pretty long intro, so I'm going to go over the Nuzlocke rules for those of you, well, after I fill in this info. Let me bump this down just a little bit, make sure my sound levels are good. So one thing that Insurgence did is it actually built in some of the game mechanics that a lot of, the YouTube streamers do, like Nuzlocke stuff and randomized stuff. I'm going to put it on Dark Story, because, it matches my soul. And we'll go over the Nuzlocke rules while these majestic Pelipers and Wingulls soar over this new region, totally new region, new story. Like, this is all unique storyline things. So the Nuzlocke rules are, if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead, and you have to bury it. Now, you can either keep it in a box in the PC, which I usually do because it's kind of fun to track and see how many have died and which ones you lost at what level. Especially in a video content. If I'm just playing on my own, I usually just release them. So for this, I'll be keeping them in a dead box. You can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter on each route. I'm going to be playing with a duplicate clause, which means if I encounter the same one twice on different routes, I have the option of whether or not I want to use it. The Torren region. The third rule is that Pokemon must be named, to really get attached to them, so you don't have a heartbreak. The Nuzlocke doesn't begin until I get Pokeballs. And for this, I'm going to do, since Insurgence is kind of hard, if I lose my entire team, but I still have some in the box, I can keep trying, but just once. After that, if I lose my whole team during a battle, the game's just over. I'm going to do a little more adjusting because these music levels keep going up and down quite a bit. I'll put it at a nice chill level right around there. Okay. Thank you all for coming. We live in dark times, my friends. A grave loss has recently befallen us all. The Augur was a great man. Not only was he unmatched trainer, but his heart burned with the desire to protect his people. He was our hero, and possibly the best leader the Torren region has ever known. But, as you know, where other regions have evil teams or organizations, it's Pokemon-worshipping cults that call the Torren region home. But to these cults, religion is so much more than just believing. They won't rest until the world is remade exactly how they want it to be. For our protection, the Augur defeated and disbanded over half of them. He saved us. A week ago, he went searching for one of the remaining cults. He has not returned. He hasn't been the same since. People of Torren, I, like you, do not believe our augur is dead. I assure you, I will search tirelessly until he is found again. With a heavy heart, I accept the burden of taking his place until he is found. Until the first augur returns, I shall be the second. I promise you, I will use every resource at my disposal to find him. We will stand our ground. We will not let these cultists, these insurgents, split apart our families and destroy the place we call home. Long live the Torren region! Long live the Torren region! We will remain strong! Alright, some strong words to lead us off into this dark adventure. Would you like to do a challenge run of this game? Yes. I'm going to do... Do I click? Okay, yeah. I'm going to do Nuzlocke and Randomized. And I think that's it. In Nuzlocke Challenge, fainted Pokemon will not be healed at Poke Centers. Revives, Sacred Ash, and other ways to revive your Pokemon will also fail. In a randomizer, the starter's wild Pokemon as well as the trainer's Pokemon are randomly selected from all Pokemon available in the game. Randomizers are typically played after playing through the game once, with someone wanting a diverse and more interesting team to play with. You will not be able to access many online features like trading or battling if you select this. That's fine. This is just for my video series, so... Are you sure these are the settings you wish to play with? Yeah, let's go for it. I just want to have some fun, you know? And I like randomizers. My very first series was a randomizer. I don't usually use any legendaries or anything, but that's because, you know, sometimes the game doesn't offer them. Hello? Is this thing working? Can you hear me? Oh, thank Arceus. You're not gone just yet. You've got to listen to me. It'll return any minute now. You need to stay focused, and remember all you can. If you value your memories at all, you'll listen to what I have to say. I like those Gengar eyes in the background just staring at me. I don't remember those. I'm going to forget a lot of what happened, too. Like, my memory is not what it used to be. We need to be quick. You at least remember your name, right? I'm going to name myself my name. Are you sure? Yes, thank you. Okay, good. You remember your name. What else do you remember? Are you a boy or a girl? I think I'll be a girl this time. And do you remember what you look like? I kind of like the purple-haired one. I like that one on the right, too. Boy, this is a tough one. I'll go with the one on the right. Thank goodness. Boop. It's here. Law, you need to wake up. Maybe Law's not the best name for a lady, but it works. You know, it's pretty straightforward. I've sent someone to fend it off and get you out of here. You need to wake up. All right, the door's locked, and Gengar is doing her thing. Soon, Dream Eater will rid the prisoner of the last of her memories. Hopefully we'll be done within the hour. Well, how's our youngest prisoner faring? According to the computer, Miss Persephone, their memories should be completely gone very soon. Everything is going as planned. Excellent. Finally, we'll have fulfilled our end of the bargain. Good work, you two. We are starting the ritual soon in the upstairs room. Will you be attending? Of course, miss. I would never miss a sacrifice. Very well. I will see you upstairs then. Miss, wait. I have a question. After the child's memories are gone, what do you plan to do with them? Kill them off, of course. I expect you upstairs within 2 minutes. Why are we bothering to wipe their memories if we're just going to kill them anyways? No clue. But thanks for not asking that in front of her. You know how she hates to be questioned. Let's go upstairs then. It's always fun to see a ritual being performed. Digging the super vaporwave background music. I just picturing dolphins and ceramic busts. Mew! I did remember Mew's in the beginning of this game. So cute. The Gengar's gone. Go. Fellow Mew, get out of here and never look back. Good luck. Fellow Mew, what does that mean? So, Mew is level 65, and Mew is our only Pokemon. Docile nature. Alright, alright. I wonder if that's randomized, because that's just a neutral nature. Wow, these stats. What moves do I got to work with? Psychic Barrier, Ancient Power, and Amnesia. That is a damn good moveset. No complaints there. I'm going to start off with a save. Oh, you can press V to quick save. Cool. I'm sure I will do that accidentally all the time because it's right next to one of the action buttons that I'll be using. So I know I have to get out of this cultist headquarters. I don't really remember what to do. The door is locked. Instead of a key lock, a fingerprint scanner stops it from being opened. And I can run. Hooray! Oh yeah, that's one thing I liked about Insurgence, is instead of just everything being a Pokeball on the ground, it actually looks like what you're picking up, which, you know, doesn't really hurt the game at all, other than keeping it less of a mystery what's inside of the item balls. But it also just seemed weird to me that there was just, you know, why is everything kept inside of a Pokeball? It's a book that reads The Cults of the Torren region. Would you like to read it? Sure. The Torren region has, as far as we know, always been under the threat of different legendary worshipping cults. There are 5 cults currently in power. The Cult of Darkrai, Abyssal Cult, Infernal Cult, Sky Cult, and a group simply called Perfection. All of these cults are extremely dangerous and should be treated with extreme caution. It seems weird that a book the cultists would have would kind of talk down about them like that. Like, you'd think it would be like, these cults are the best. Theirs is the only true way. But no, even the books these cultists have say, hey, don't fuck with these cultists, they're shitty. I don't think I'm going to be battling anything with this Mew. That doesn't seem like it's going to come up. Okay, well, getting nicely railroaded. Mew is holding a small note. Why did it wait till now to give it to me? I chose Mew to help you out of this mess due to its special ability. It is able to use Transform to change its form and disguise itself as something else. However, unlike Ditto, Mew can transform you as well. If you can find DNA, Mew can disguise you as something else. You should be able to use this to escape the base. Good luck, your benefactor. Benefactor is a really strange term for someone trying to help me out. DNA, eh? How about some blood? Let's try out blood. Obtain the DNA of the Darkrai cultist. So, do I go to Mew to do transform? No. So we do have some money. I didn't notice that part. Maybe it'll just happen automatically? Maybe I have to talk to Mew? There we go. Yay! I'm gonna go back down first and see if there's anything in those rooms I missed. I wish I could play the whole game with these cool robes. Also, like I said, this game has a very long intro. It's fine with me, but it does mean that this is going to be a long episode 0, and I'm not actually going to finish this episode up until we get the lock started. Which means we will have either our starter might be a good place to start, or once we get our first Pokeball, is my thought. Nice. And that's the room we started in. Okay. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. And we know we're going upstairs, because that's where they said that the ritual was happening. The sacrifice. But I do want to go over here. Oh yeah, upstairs is where that, is where we got the blood. So that looks like the place to go. Check out what's going on up here first. Get these items. Thank you. Anything up y'all? Ooh, more stuff. Boy, we're just pillaging this evil church. It's nice that they're starting us out with some items. Maybe this is where we go. I'm just gonna real quick make sure I got everything. Whoops. So I can't select this thing to look at it. Well, if that's where they're all congregating, then what's going on over here? Maybe this is the exit? Shouldn't you be getting ready for the sacrifice along with everyone else? Yeah, that must be the way out. Got it. Understood. Side path. More free stuff. Don't mind if I do. I smell a cutscene.
And so we begin.
Miss, please, you can't do this to me. You swore when you joined that you would give your life for us. How is this any different? Activate the ritual circle. Wow, wow. Darkrai, Lord of Darkness, I call upon you to enter our world. In return, I offer you the soul of this loyal servant, to be bound to your world of nightmares forever. Voco virtuum ubrarium dominum. Whoa! Fucking creepy. Wow, no craze. Got a very rusty sound to him. Darkrai, the Lord of Nightmares. You are the great balancer of the world. You punish the great and slay the immortal. It's been a year since I saw you last. You remember what occurred then? We accomplished something incredible that day. I thought finally you had accepted our offer to join us, but you fled soon after, never to be seen again. But now, I call upon you again, Darkrai. Will you not join me? I know my sister has seen you time and time again. Why do you favor her over me? I beseech you, Darkrai, join me. Join the cult that has worshipped you for so long. With my guidance and your power, the world could be ours. Nah. Peace. Well, isn't that just lovely? It's probably gone off to Selene City to see my sister again. What a waste of a grunt. And what do you two want exactly? Miss, please. I'm confident that if we had another try, we could trap Darkrai here. We don't know why it didn't work this time, but if you'll just give us another chance. Get out of my way. Fire blast! Damn, she just killed him with a fucking Houndoom. I'm going to go check on the prisoner. None of you had better follow me. Gulp. No more blood to collect. Man, these guys have a lot of ritual circles. If they just have like a spare where they keep all the dried up blood. So now I'm going to go to where I think the exit is. Because they are currently looking for us, and we ain't there. Hooray! I am out. Yay! I made it out of the cultist den. So we are now in the Shade Forest. And there will be some stuff that we're encountering here, but because we don't have any Pokeballs yet, the lock has not started. Plus, we don't have our starter. We have just Super Mew. I do remember being a big fan of the music in Insurgence. Very, very chill. There's something on the ground over there, and I don't think I can get to it from here. I am curious to see what's in this grass because it's randomized, but I'm gonna wait and come back when I actually have some Pokemans that I can use. I'm sure everyone's staying away because Mew's so powerful. Telnor Town. There's a small flute and another... Where's Mew getting all this stuff? Is that like a fanny pack? This flute lets you call upon Mew when needed. To use it, go to your bag and either use it directly or register it. Good luck. Your benefactor. See you, Mew.
I could swear I saw Mew here just now. Did you see it? A tiny pink Pokemon. It was floating really close to you.
I'm gonna say no.
Oh, I could swear my name's Damien. I'm an aspiring Pokemon trainer. And you are? Got it. You came to Telnor Town at the perfect time. The Augur, the greatest man in the world, of course, is coming today. You know who the Augur is, right?
I'll say no again.
How could you not? You've been living under a rock. He's the guy who protects the region. He's my biggest hero. The mayor and the townsfolk have been preparing ever since this morning. I'm excited. I was just running errands before he arrives. I know. Why don't you help out? We're assigning jobs in Town Hall. You know, cleaning and so on.
Yeah, sure. Just ask a stranger to do all your shit for you. So we got a Pokemon Center.
Hi there. I'm an employee at the Pokemon. It's a convenience store chain that can be found in any Pokemon Center, just like the one here. The center is an important place for any trainer to know. You can heal your Pokemon, buy things, or even buy new clothes at our bigger venues. Why don't you take these for a free sample? 5 Pokeballs. Okay, so we actually have Pokeballs. Throw those at wild Pokemon to catch them. So we have officially started with some Pokeballs. And I seem to recall that the Pokemon centers in Insurgence look all crazy big. Yeah, they're like giant malls. And if I remember right, I think you can find Pokemon in TVs, which is something we'll probably have to do to maximize the amount of catches we can get. Is this your first time in a Pokemon mall? Not every city has one, you see. Only big enough cities that can afford the spacious glory of this mall. You'll be able to do things there, though, that you can't do in regular centers, such as restyle your hair. Hello, I'm the official name raider. Okay, so we got a name raider. Hello, I'm the move deleter. I can administer medical amnesiacs to Pokemon to make them forget moves. That's an interesting way of, If you're looking for busy work, try heading to the upper levels of Suntouch City. So we got the center. I wonder what she says when I don't have Pokemon. Oh, that's it. And we can buy stuff. Let's see what's available. Pretty standard fare. I know I'm gonna need them, so why don't I just get 5 more balls? Especially in a randomizer, because something that I encounter could have a really bad catch rate, and I might get screwed if I don't. I'll just get 1 potion. So I don't know where I would go to change my clothes and hair, but that's hardly important right now. And it looks like the PC is this giant monolith. So let's continue with the gameplay so we can get our first Pokemon. Wrap up episode 1. I'm guessing that's Town Hall. I think I remember that part. But I do want to check out these houses, even though I just said I was going to progress with the story. I kind of feel bad for Damien. All the other kids in town got a Pokemon and left, but he wasn't allowed to.
People called him Augur, but that's not quite right. He's actually the second Augur. The first one retired a while ago.
Oh, what's this big place? Oh, I bet it's a Pokélab. That makes sense. Gotta talk to everybody.
I'm only 6 now, but soon I'll be old enough to get my own Pokemon. I can't wait. Most of the gyms in the Torren region are based around a theme rather than a type. For example, Xavier, the leader of Epic City, is a forest-themed gym, which means he uses both poison and bug types. And trust me, you don't even want to know what the elite forest teams look like.
I kind of do, actually. Hello, I'm Professor Sylvan. I'm the professor in this town. I suppose you want to start your Pokemon adventure? Most of the other kids in the neighborhood have already gotten their Eevee from me and headed north to the trainer school in Midtown. You'll have to wait a little bit, though. The town is busy preparing for the Augur's arrival, and so am I. Why don't you come back later? Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to draw the Augur a portrait when he's here. After all, everyone in the town is supposed to give him a gift.
Telnor Town is a small town in the east of the Torren region. We're far away from most of the cities and high life, but we're happy here. Oh, there's Damien.
I finished cleaning up the road. Is there anything else I can do? Oh, this is Law. I met him outside. They offered to help too.
Nice to meet you, Law. Well, Damien, I think we're pretty well finished. As long as you have your gift for the auger ready, I think you're done. You do have your gift, right?
Oh, well, I may have forgotten.
Of course you have. Better find one and fast. I heard you could find a rare stone in one of the caves in the forest. Of course, you'll need a Pokemon to go safely.
No, absolutely not. Not a chance. Damien's not ready to get a Pokemon. He's still just a child.
Mom, please, everyone else in town already got theirs and they've left.
And you're not going to follow them. You'll get yourself killed.
Why do you care? It's not like you're my real mom or anything.
I raised you since birth. You're not capable of raising a plant, let alone a Pokemon. You're irresponsible, antisocial, and you can't even...
That's enough out of you two. You're embarrassing us. You said your name was Law? Oh, I'm sure you've handled a Pokemon before. We'll lend one to both you and Dave. Would you be willing to help him through the forest to the cave to help him find a gift for the auger?
Yes, I would.
Wonderful, I'm very grateful. So it's settled then. Law will help Damien get a gift for the auger, and if Damien shows responsibility, perhaps he can keep the Pokemon afterwards. Well, how does that sound?
Fine. He won't, though.
Well, let's go. I'll meet you at the professor's lab to get an Eevee. She has a bunch of Eevee from her days as a trainer. The lab is just at the southeast corner of town. I'll see you there. I really hope I don't mess this up. Hey, Law, thanks for agreeing to do this with me. It really means a lot.
Stop talking. Law want first Pokemon. Let's go. Oh, the slow walk.
Listen, Professor, these Pokemon, they're freaks. No other trainer would want them. We can't keep them any longer. All I want is for you to take them and already keep a bunch of Eevees as is. Surely these three won't be a bother.
Why do you care about them? I know what you've done.
It's true. I'm merciless. I've done some awful things, but there's no reason for these Pokemon to die.
Hello? I'm Damien, and this is Law, and we're here to get a Pokemon so we can go into the forest safely.
Such slow dots.
Sylvan, if you don't take these Pokemon, I'll release them, and they're sure to die in the wild. If you won't, you can just give them to these kids, right?
Put them on the table.
Very well. Blomp, blomp, blomp. And those are going to be randomized, I think. So, I remember in the original they were the Delta versions of the 3 starters from Gen 1.
So you two are in need of a Pokemon.
Yes, ma'am.
I see. That man that was in here just now, he's one of my colleagues in university. He's a smart man and a great scientist. He's also the leader of the Cult of Perfection.
A cult leader? Oh, those people are evil, Professor. You shouldn't be talking with them, let alone be accepting gifts from them.
Tell me, Damien, Law, have you ever heard of something called a Delta species?
I mean, I have, but my character hasn't.
Me neither.
Then allow me to explain. Delta Pokemon are based on a phenomenon in the Hoenn region, far away. They're Pokemon that have different DNA than normal Pokemon. Simply put, they're typed differently than normal. An example would be an electric-type Dragonite, or a water-type Porygon. These Pokemon on the table now are Deltas. I'm not sure what type they are, but they seem to be experiments of Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. They're scientific marvels. I would love to keep one to study. Now, normally I would give you an Eevee as a Pokemon to start off your journey. However, it seems there are 3 more options for you to choose from, so I will offer you this. You may choose one of these 3 Delta Pokemon to travel with, or the Eevee I normally give away. If you want an Eevee, talk to me. Otherwise, take your pick.
Law, I don't know what to do. I don't like the idea of Pokemon made by a murderer, but I don't like the idea of these Pokemon left alone forever. You can pick, but hurry up. We don't know when the auger is arriving.
So let's go ahead and see what we got here. Timber. Woobat, and Cascoon. I also don't know if those are the Delta versions of these things. I should also see if she actually gives an Eevee or not, so I'm going to save first, just so I don't mess up my data. I keep forgetting that I can quick save. I'm going to talk to her and see if she mentions an Eevee. Nope, so she does actually have an Eevee. So I do have to pick one of these three. Boy, that's a tough one. I mean, I might go with Timbor? Out of those ones, I mean, Woobat's pretty good. Well, and I also don't know if they're the Delta versions, so I think what I'll do is we'll wrap up the episode right here. I'll do some deliberating, and when we pick up in the next episode, we'll have our first Pokemon. If you're excited for the Insurgence series, and to see me catch all these random new types and Pokemon from all different gens, and follow along with the Insurgent storyline, please remember to click that like button, hit subscribe to follow Slapdash, see the cool stuff we're working on in the near future. We got some big plans coming up for 2019. And until next time, I think you're pretty cool.